Minglaba. My name is Anders Graugaard. I'm the head of the Danish Embassy here in Yangon. Today I'm excited to share with you one of the most effectful projects that we've seen from our side in Myanmar. It's called the RBF, Responsible Business Fund Myanmar. The project RBF started in 2017 with the aim to support sustainable growth in Myanmar. The focus is on micro, small, and medium-sized enterprises, be it small, medium, or micro, is perhaps today on the backdrop of the turmoil, the lack of finance, regulation, and lack of infrastructure, one of the most challenging in the world here in Myanmar. And for that reason, the need to support these kind of activities and enterprises and support economic growth has never been more important than ever before. Having lived in Myanmar for almost 3 years, I'm constantly surprised by the entrepreneurship and the will to make a difference here. I'm impressed. But the reality is also that the conditions to establish and to run enterprises in Myanmar has never been as difficult as it is today. Political turmoil, lack of finance, regulation, and lack of infrastructure simply makes it very difficult. And that's exactly why we need to support economic growth at these times more than ever before. Denmark much sees the private sector as a way to achieve development goals, being it job creation, creating livelihood, or introducing novel technologies to the market of Myanmar. Exactly for those reasons, we decided to establish the RBF back in 2017. The objective of RBF is clear: support economic growth in a responsible manner. That means avoiding carbon-intensive and unsustainable practices. We've been enormously successful doing this through local businesses. We do this via grants and cooperation with local business leaders, and we have achieved amazing results. Thanks to the collaboration between the Danish Embassy and the very dedicated RBF Secretariat, we have managed to support nearly 700 enterprises across the country. That equals to a distribution of $15 million. The RBF model has received great recognition, and that is due to support of local leadership, creating accountability, its transparency, and creating equal opportunities for enterprises across Myanmar. I always say, seeing is believing. The RBF projects and its incredible grant receivers are in fact showrooms of sustainable business growth. They show with their own hands, so to speak, that this is not just possible, it creates a positive economic growth in a way that has inspired many other businesses in the country to follow their lead. So the investment in the RBF have many doubled due to the showcase of the grant receivers. Its success demonstrates the potential for responsible business practices, in that way ensuring positive change for the country of Myanmar. Finally, I just want to say that I'm amazingly impressed by the resilience of the business people in Myanmar. We receive far more grant applications than we can support. I just want to highlight that here at the Danish Embassy, we are enormously proud to be able to play a small role in support of the business community in Myanmar. On a daily basis, we are enormously impressed by the resilience and the appetite to start and to drive business here. We receive far more grants than we can support, all for saying that here is a window for other donors also to lean in. We clearly see the appetite. So here's a way to support sustainable growth and job creation in a country that needs it more than ever. Thank you. So in conclusion, allow me just to really heartfully thank the business community who has received grants from the RBF. You make us proud every day. In fact, you are the champions. I want also other businesses to lean forward and apply for grants. And to donors, we unfortunately receive more applications and we can support. So hereby also an encouragement for you to support the private sector in Myanmar. It's a very resilient and very competent sector that makes it possible to support sustainable growth, to support new jobs and livelihood at a time where it's more needed than ever. Jesu Timbadi.